It is an argument because you used it as support for feminism. That would be an argument, one. And two, you can make observational arguments. That's the second thing. You know this from philosophy. I've seen your videos. You know at least basic philosophy.
Sure. Yeah, you can make descriptive observations, but I think what we're more interested in is exploring the normative claims surrounding these descriptive observations.
Well, we haven't done any normative claims. That means moral. We haven't gone into any moral anything.
I have a wait. Yeah, just let me say something. I think that the idea of people who kind of what I call myself as after feminism, a world after feminism. It's not going back to women not working. But I do believe, again, there are biological differences between men and women. You can discuss what different professions, where they're catered toward. She has a very kind of feminine role. Like press secretary, a lot of the times is a woman. And you don't know how often that child is with her in the White House. They've been extremely accommodating to children in the White House. There's a lot of people bring their kids.
Does she bring her kid to work?
Yeah. They bring them in the White House. Yeah.
Do you think that children ought to be in the workplace?
Just wait. Let me just finish. Why
Hell
not?
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Put those little bastards sweeping the chimneys. Do it immediately. I'm 4 years old. I want the coal suit on the face.
No. This goes back to home economics. Children used to work on the farm. They used to be part. They were part of a valuable economic structure of the home. So maybe that's shifting from the home to the workplace. You know, maybe they're not providing economically, but why not? Why not be flexible about having children when mother can breastfeed? Why not be accommodating to having children around every night? It's not just take your daughter to work one day a year. And again, there are roles I think that are going to be more feminine, that I think that are more conducive to a women fulfilling than a man. We can talk about construction workers. You want to go down in a manhole and do that job?
No.
Right.
I don't think most men want to be doing backbreaking labor either. Hopefully we get to a point where we can automate beyond these jobs, but yeah.
But they're more physically built.
That's actually objectively incorrect.
They're more physically built for those jobs.
Well, it's not just a matter of more physically built for the jobs. Men have preferences also to work with their hands.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wants to go underground.
I mean, there's physiological, not just...
Men much more often have, they have preferences towards physical labor and working with their hands.
Maybe, because I wouldn't just say working with their hands, because you can do a lot of things. You can create art with your hands. You can...
That ain't working with your hands.
I play some guitar.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of...
Get down with a face mask when you're welding in a food. That's working with your hands.
You're now putting your... That's not so much working with your hands. You're talking about safety.
Anything a man is doing that's working with their hands is going to be a safety hazard. Anything.
I think men are more willing to tolerate high-risk jobs. Right, coal mining.
Well, it's not tolerate. Trenches. They're capable of doing it.
And capable.
And
fine,
women
both.
don't have the same physicality that men have.
Correct.